In a move that stunned international observers and shifted the dynamics of the Middle East conflict, the United States recently halted a significant shipment of bombs to Israel. This decision comes amid rising tensions and looming military operations in Rafah, a densely populated region in southern Gaza. Such a pivotal decision by the U.S. not only underscores the complexity of geopolitical alliances, but also highlights the intricate balance of military ethics and strategic interests in war zones. Imagine the implications of deploying 1,800 bombs, each weighing approximately 900 kilograms, in an area thronged with over 1 million civilians. The ethical dilemmas and potential for extensive collateral damage have led to a pause that might redefine future military engagements in conflict zones worldwide. This essay will delve into the nuances of this critical decision, exploring its implications for international relations, military strategy, and ethical warfare. The U.S. government's decision to halt a bomb shipment to Israel was influenced by the potential use of these munitions in a planned operation in Rafah, Gaza. This shipment included two types of bombs: 1,800 units weighing approximately 900 kilograms and 1,700 units weighing about 225 kilograms. The concern primarily revolved around the larger 2,000-pound bombs, which could cause significant devastation in dense urban settings like Rafah. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin articulated the decision as a measure to ensure that military aid to Israel aligns with strategic and ethical considerations, especially concerning civilian safety. Austin's statement at the Senate Defense Subcommittee emphasized the need for a clear plan to protect civilians before any major offensive in Rafah. This stance by the U.S. reflects a nuanced approach to military aid, balancing national security interests with humanitarian principles. The reaction in Israel has been a mix of understanding and frustration. Israeli officials, while cognizant of the humanitarian concerns, argue that such operations are crucial for national security, particularly to counter threats from Hamas in the region. The halting of bomb shipments has introduced a new layer of complexity in the U.S.-Israel relationship, traditionally marked by robust military cooperation. This move might be seen as a recalibration of U.S. policy towards Israel, reflecting a more measured approach in military support, especially concerning operations with high risks of civilian casualties. This decision could potentially signal to other nations the U.S.'s renewed commitment to ensuring that its military assistance does not contribute to disproportionate harm in conflict zones. For Israel, this might mean recalibrating their military strategies in Gaza to align more closely with U.S. expectations and international norms, ensuring continued support. However, the decision also poses risks of creating strategic rifts if not managed carefully. It emphasizes the need for greater dialogue and cooperation between the two nations to align their defense strategies with shared ethical guidelines and strategic objectives. The suspension of munitions to Israel raises significant ethical questions and considerations under international law. The primary concern is the potential for high civilian casualties, which could constitute violations of international humanitarian law, particularly the principles of distinction and proportionality. This scenario underscores the responsibility of nations to ensure that their military engagements and the support they provide to allies adhere to international legal standards. The U.S.'s decision could be seen as a stance against the indiscriminate use of heavy munitions in populated areas, setting a precedent for other nations to follow. Moreover, this move prompts a broader discussion on the ethics of military aid and the responsibilities of donor countries to monitor the end use of their supplied weaponry. It highlights the need for stringent measures to ensure that military assistance is used in a manner that respects human rights and international humanitarian standards. The U.S.'s decision to pause bomb shipments could have far-reaching implications for future military engagements worldwide. It may encourage nations to adopt more stringent measures in vetting military aid and its potential impacts on conflict zones, particularly in urban settings. This could lead to more comprehensive strategies that prioritize minimizing civilian casualties and adhering to international humanitarian laws. Additionally, it might influence the development of new doctrines that balance effective military strategies with ethical considerations, potentially leading to innovations in warfare that reduce collateral damage. Furthermore, This situation may encourage international bodies to enforce stricter regulations on arms transfers, ensuring that such decisions are made with consideration of their potential impacts on civilian populations and stability in conflict zones. In conclusion, the U.S. decision to halt bomb shipments to Israel over concerns about their use in Rafah represents a critical juncture in military ethics and strategic military relationships. This pause not only reflects a commitment to ethical warfare, but also sets a precedent that may influence future military operations globally, ensuring they are conducted within the framework of international law and moral responsibility.